let's look what we have. In a retail store, a clerk, yeah? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What does a clerk do? Yeah, take some money. Seller. Yes, no? We use a different word. Office. What is CEO? The biggest boss. The biggest boss in the company. Highest one. Manager, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Restaurant, cook? Yes? Waiter? Hospital? Nurse, yes? Doctor? Of course. School? This is a different kind of principal. You can remember, because the principal is your pal, your friend. Consultant. Yes? No? What is a consultant in school? Bank teller, yeah?
Yeah.
Financial advisor?
Yes.
What does a financial advisor do? A financial advisor, what is the verb? Advises about, what's the noun?
Finance.
Finances. Okay, retail store I have this person here. This is a customer. Who is this person? We can call them a sales associate. A salesperson. Salesman or saleswoman. Sales associate or salesperson is the most common one. Would you want to be a salesperson? So this is the person that works there, and this is the customer. So who is she? Yeah, cashier or clerk? Cashier. Cashier is more common. Cashier, because they work with cash. Cashier. This guy, who do you think he is?
Manager.
Yeah, he's probably the store manager. Next, we have office. Let's look at our office jobs. We have this person at the front. Who's this? The first person you see. You walk in. Hi, welcome to our company. What can I, blah, blah, blah. Receptionist. Receptionist. You have a problem with your phone. So you call the hotline. I have a problem. Can you help me? And you talk to this person. Who is this person? Customer service representative. Some other office jobs, we have office assistants. And then we have office managers. 2 more jobs in the office. Okay, let's look at a restaurant. Do you know him?
Yes.
What's his name? Gordon Ramsay. He's always so angry. So he is a cook or a chef. A chef is a nicer word. A chef, a cook, same thing, but a chef is a nicer word. We have a server or a waiter, same thing. Or for a woman, a waitress. In America, if you are a waiter, you can make tips. Yeah? If you're a good waiter, you can make a lot of money. Tips. We have a host. Who is this person? What do they do? When you come into the restaurant, they say, hello, how many people? Oh, 2 people. I will give your menus, and they will walk you to your table. Your menu, here's the menu. Your waiter will be Sam, is your waiter. This is the host. They ask you how many people, and they take you to your table. And we have dishwasher. And a bartender. Would you like to be a bartender? Hospital, we have, these guys are, yeah, we have a doctor in a hospital. We have nurses. And this guy, cleaner, we have a special word, janitor. Janitor, or custodian. Custodian is a nicer word. Janitor is same thing, but not very nice. So, custodian is the better word. School, we have, this person is, we have a teacher, we have a coach. What kind of coach is he?
Basketball coach.
Basketball coach. What other kinds of coaches do we have in school? We have basketball coach, volleyball coach,
Running coach.
track coach. Any more?
Badminton.
Really? Badminton coach? Okay. And the last place, we have a bank. We have, this person here is who? We have a teller, or a bank teller. And the last one we have, this person helps you with your money. This person is just a banker. A banker. So we have all these jobs we just talked about. A banker, and a teller, or a bank teller. Not bank teller. Bank teller. Teacher, coach, nurse, janitor, doctor, receptionist, cashier, server, chef, bartender, store manager, customer service representative. With your group, I want you to pick 4 jobs. Any 4 jobs here, or that we talked about here. 4 jobs. Each job, what are 4 things or 4 duties that the job does? Okay, our first job. CSR. What is CSR?
Customer
service representative. Answer the phone. Yeah? Yeah, that's something we have to do. Answer the phone. Pass messages to engineers. Yes? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Maybe if they hear, oh, there is a problem with all those phones. They cannot send text messages. Customers call them and tell them. They can say, okay, we will fix that. And they go and tell the engineers. Keep blank from being infuriated. Keep what? Keep who? Customers. Keep customers from being mad or angry. Help customers. Yeah, good. Job, server. Deliver dishes. Deliver dishes. Clean. Clean tables. Recommend 2 dishes, yeah? Order dishes?
Take the orders.
Yeah. You say take orders. Take orders. Take orders. Take orders. Or take customer orders. Teacher, teach students. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Correct. Correct assignments. Prepare teaching material. Yeah? Take care of students. Yeah? No? Salesperson. Organize the environment. Yes? No? Yes, make sure the area, the store looks very nice. So organize the environment, organize the store. Okay? Introduce products, yeah? Hi, this is the new Sony phone. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you want to buy it? Introduce products. Keep the store clean. Yeah, kind of the same. Check products. What does this mean? Check products? Make sure they're okay? They're not broken? Okay, sure. A bank teller, deposit, what? Deposit money, yeah? They take the money and they put it in the bank account. Withdraw money. You go to the teller and say, hi, here is my card. I need $1,000. And I withdraw money. So they don't withdraw, they would give money, I guess. Give money. The customer withdraws money. Check account details. Yeah? Hi Josh, you have no money in your bank account. That's what they tell me every time. Exchange money. Yeah?
Yes.
Hi, I need some Australian dollars. I'm going to go buy kangaroos. Store manager. To communication coordination. Let's say coordinate communication. Communicate or coordinate communication. Tell everyone what to do. Make sure everyone knows what their job is. Prepare meetings. Handle routine work. Routine is okay. Or handle daily activities, something like that. Entertain interviewer. Let's do hire. Hire. Find new people for the job. Hire new employees. These are adverbs of frequency. So we can tell how often we do something. So we have our server here, or waitress. These are some duties that she does. So she greets customers, she takes food orders, she brings food and drinks to the table, she takes payment, and she suggests dishes. So how often do you think she greets customers? How often? What jobs do we talk about at a restaurant? Do you remember? Chef? Server? Host. What does the host do? Greets customers. So waitress greets customers. How often do you think? Maybe she sometimes.
Generally.
Okay, yeah. She generally takes food orders. She normally takes food orders. Sometimes just drink orders. So she seldom just takes drink orders, no food. Bring food and drinks to the tables. Which one of these? Usually, always? Which one? I ordered my food and it's not here. Where'd it go?
But you say sometimes they only take drink order, so maybe you should change. Bring food or drinks to the table.
Good
not
point.
and.
Okay, bring food or drinks to the table.
Always.
Always. That's a good point. Because sometimes only food, sometimes only drinks. Take payment. Yeah, she always takes payment. And suggests dishes? Think so? She usually suggests dishes. So we can use adverbs of frequency to tell how many times or how often you do something. So we can ask, how often? This is the question we ask. How often do you blah, blah, blah? How often do you greet customers? How often do you take food orders? How often do you bring food? How often do you take payments? How often do you suggest dishes? So how often do you walk to work? I never walk to work because I don't have a job. Right? I often walk to work. I don't know how many times often is. How many times is often? Yeah, because often we don't know how many times. So we can say, I walk to work 4 times a week. I think this is often, yeah? But if we just say often, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I don't know. So we can say here, 4 times a week. We can say, I do something, number of times, a duration, or a time period. How often do you eat ice cream? I eat ice cream 5 times a week. How often? Every day. I eat ice cream. We can say every day. Or I eat ice cream 1 time a day. How often do you sleep in? Where you sleep very late, where you wake up maybe 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock in the morning. How often do you sleep in? Always sleep in. Okay, I sleep in every day, or 7 times a week. How often do you travel? I travel 3 times a year. How often do you have tests? I have tests 5 times a semester. Semester. So 1 year, 2 semesters. Yeah? I have tests 5 times a semester. So we can use 2 ways. We can say our adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, generally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, never. But usually and rarely, I don't know how many times from here to here. If we want to tell how many times, we can say verb plus number plus time. I found this job online. Taiwan. Arrived by 13th of May for the next start date. Teach English throughout the beautiful island of Taiwan. 2,150 USD per month. Teaching 25 hours a week. Taipei, Tainan, Kaohsiung, Taichung, Keelung, Qingdao, and other locations. Do you want this job? Yeah? How do you know? What kinds of questions do you need to ask about this job?
Duties, benefits.
Duties! Hey! Duties! Good job. What kinds of questions can we ask about the duties in this job? Teach English. What question can I ask about teaching English? How often do you teach English at this job? 25 hours. You have to teach 25 hours a week. Oh, okay. What other questions will you ask about this job? About job duties? What about how often do I need to work late? Teaching English, how often do you think you have to work late? I have to work late 3 times a week. How often do I need to work on the weekends? When I worked at a language center in Ningbo, I always work on the weekends. I usually had to work late. How often do I need to, what other things do teachers do? Teach students, correct assignments, prepare teaching material, take care of students, meet with parents. How often do I need to meet with parents?
Maybe once a semester.
You occasionally have to meet with parents. You only have to meet 1 time a semester. So, I want to apply for this job. So I go and have an interview. I have an interview. So the manager can hire me. I ask them these questions. What questions do they ask me? They want to ask me about my last job, my previous job. What kinds of questions can they ask me about my last job?
Why do you leave from this job?
Okay. What about my last job duties? What can they ask? How often did you teach on weekends? Okay. In your last job, how often did you teach young children? I never taught young children in my last job. How often did you train other teachers? I seldomly train other teachers. How often did you request a day off or take a personal or sick day? I never took a sick day. No. I took a sick day one time a year. So here are questions. I am looking for a job. I am a job seeker. I want to know about a job. So these are the questions I would ask about a job. This person is the job interviewer. They will ask the job seeker some questions. Jobs and job duties. What else did we talk about today? Adverbs of frequency. Remember, there's two ways we can talk about how often we do things. I do something number of times in one period. Or we can use our adverbs of frequency to talk about how often we do something.